welcome to another video. On today's video, we are going to be talking about why currencies rise against another currency. So we're going to be using two currencies. For example, we're going to use both naira and dollar. Since I'm from Nigeria, I'm just going to explain in that it's easier for me to explain. So as of 28th of March, the value of naira to dollar is currently $1 to 1,200 naira. So why is it not $1 to 1 naira? The main reason is because of the level of production. The level of production in a country is the main reason why a currency will rise against another currency. You might be wondering, how does that work? How do I actually explain further? So calm down, I'll explain on that. So let's give an example. Let's say America now, they're a high producing country, and Nigeria is not really a high producing country. So let's say Nigeria wants to buy a billion worth of phone from the UK now. Let's say Nigeria wants to buy a billion worth of phone. So when let's say a billion worth of phone now, we have to import it to our country. So when importing it, we are going to buy it in their home currency, which is in dollar, but also we use naira in Nigeria. So what do? We change our currency from naira to dollar. We change because the quality of what we want to buy is worth $1 billion. So we have to change our own naira to $1 billion. And where else can we get such amount? The banks can't have that kind of amount. No exchange country and currency exchange people that do exchange can have that kind of amount. So where else can we get that kind of amount from? We have to go to the World Bank. The World Bank is the only one that will have such amount because they literally just produce money. So when we want to buy such product, we have to change our money to dollar. So we carry our own $1 billion, but it's still in naira. We carry it to the World Bank and we tell them that, okay, we need you to help us change this currency to dollar. So what do the World Bank do? Obviously, they have every currency, but they just can't give us out of, every country, they have their allocated budget. But the World Bank cannot just give us out of the America's allocated budget. So what do? They have to produce more. They have to produce extra so that we can be able to exchange. So when we carry our $1 billion worth in naira, we carry it to them to exchange. We carry it to them. So what do? When we carry it to them, they produce $1 billion. They produce $1 billion. So when they produce $1 billion, America has $1 billion more in that economy. They have $1 billion more in that country. So, and also are giving them $1 billion, and they have to produce $1 billion. So also we're having $1 billion in naira less in circulation in the economy. So how can this affect? When there's less money in circulation, and let's say before naira and dollar are equal. So when we have $1 billion less in circulation and America has $1 billion more in circulation, you see there's already starting to be a big difference. I'm just trying to explain this as simple as I can. There's already a significant difference between the two currencies. So this will lead to increase in a currency against another currency. You can think of it in your own currency or anywhere you're watching from. But I'm just using Nigeria because that's the best way for me to explain. So you see that there's a change. So it just keeps increasing over time. When it's continuous, you have to keep buying and selling, buying and selling. So in a nutshell, when your importation is more than your exportation, that is when there will be a change in amount for different currencies. And also what can also affect is population. If there is a huge amount of population in a country, like now Nigeria, or not one of the most populated countries in the world. So when there is crazy amount of population and the demands are not meeting up, even though if your country produces and the demands are not reaching up, let's say there are 10 billion people in Nigeria and what we're producing can only sustain 5 billion people. You see, it's not reaching up, so we have to import from other countries. See, also population can also affect, and what can also affect again is maybe if there is a natural disaster or war going on in a country. Why? How can this affect? Because whether you know it or not, people invest in currencies. People invest in currency, I invest in currency, other people invest in currency, people invest in currency. So when a country is going through war or any major disaster, people tend not to invest in them because sure, it's just about getting profit. I can't invest in a country that I know that are fighting war because it will make the currency lose value. So I would rather invest my country in a currency that I know, yes, it will give me profit. So that also can affect the rise and fall of a currency. That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.